matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Shifts by him, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw is Peterman. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Peterman. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action with Peterman. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the gun, Peterman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big Colt coming on 3rd down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Peterman to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Lawrence.
39-yard line.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Open man is a tight end, Mason Chandler. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Peterman. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Good footwork at the 30. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
37-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. Oh, what a move. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Underneath to Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 10.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Peterman to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets 38.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Back to throw. Lawrence. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Here's Peterman.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Third down and
Peterman. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
that's good for a Jets first down. A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 38.
They'll go again with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
A gain of 13 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Jets first down.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Jets.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now Peterman. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
tackled by Jeremy Chin. A gain of 2.
Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now Peterman. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's Peterman to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Peterman. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Peterman. It's caught, Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now they'll throw it with Peterman. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Now it's Peterman. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And here he goes. It's Saquon. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Eagles move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Sam Darnold. a 17-yard touchdown pass. The Texans with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Packers. And it's Jordan Love. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Packers win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost some 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Running left, it's Hall. Dances by him. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Peterman to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Devin Boyd on the coverage defense.
To throw is Peterman. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Peterman. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Myers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Peterman to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Jets first down. A gain of 7.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Call
the
it
play.
no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Peterman. Wilson's got it complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Peterman.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the Jaguars first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
The tackle by Tershawn Wharton. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Here's Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as...
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brian Thomas
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And New York set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Peterman. Wilson snags it left side. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Peterman work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Peterman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cruz to the 36-yard line. Stop there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Peterman. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Peterman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Jaguars 24.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Peterman. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's a give to Hall. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterman. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for New York. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now Lawrence. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, good move. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
Still going. Garrett Wilson.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 72 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up
Lawrence. The kicker here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That is caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Jaguar.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're not running it. Peterman wants to throw it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Peterman to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee.
And the Jets, 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Now it's Peterman.
Jets.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Hall again.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars
down by 2 touchdowns. 47 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Lawrence will throw. Pass complete. Thomas.
And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock.
Lawrence going to throw again.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made